but I wanted to actually shoot this now. With munitions, the stuns are not punishing adapter. Supercharged active protection system. 6 seconds. You want the back mod weakening field, so that means that every time you get hit by accident by an enemy, their control resistance actually. I use reserve tank because the more power I can carry, the more I can give it out. Don't worry about the leg mod. I use explosive block because her simple fact is if I block, they go flying backwards, usually to the tank. Empowered channeling, I'm gonna change that to like max damage or something. Other than that, let's get down to the artifacts. The artifacts, the amulet of Rio, it strengthens your debuffs and actually hits additional debuffs. You definitely want that. I mean additional, not debuffs, but additional enemies. I found out that this artifact right here is useful for trolls, and mainly because her simple fact is using a superpower in combat. Between 25 and 75 and 75 power increase power regen. Since you're giving out power, you're not gonna have power to actually 5%, which is what usually trolls need. The more power, the more stronger you get. You want the power harness. Hitting an enemy with a controller debuff actually grants you and 7 group members power equal to your vitalization and precision. When I actually get the precision artifact, I'm gonna swap it out for this one right here, but I'll explain that later. Again, with the Battled City Soda, you're gonna need that. Mainly because in Control Roll, it actually restores 2 to 3 to 5% of your max power to the entire group, and that includes you. I use the sidekick because not only does he actually heal you, he shields you, plus actually gives you your power back so you can give it away again. Orbital strike, and you can do a little bit of damage here, that's why I got it there. Supply drop, I use it when people go down and the healer can't like jump on it right away, so I like to help out that way. As for the spec, I recommend hand blasters as any control because for simple fact is hand blasters is actually just clippable. And what I mean by that, like say I did this one. See, it's clippable. And you only need 3 in hand blasters. Grab your movement, you don't need anything in iconics. I've seen people actually go hybrid. I didn't go hybrid because I gotta level up that one artifact that actually increases my power return. So that means I'll be better off that direction. So I went with the super powered for more power plus actually 25% power regen. Critical power chance, you want 20 of that. Critical power magnitude, you want 10 of that. Max out your vitalization and then go to dominance. And the reason why I said go to dominance is because your stuns It actually increases the reaction of your stuns. I've seen people actually go to might and power. Don't do that. If your munitions, you want to get your stuns stronger because they're not already strong to begin with. Munitions suffers from stuns and sometimes debuffs. It depends on the situation. As for the munitions troll loadout, shrapnel grenade launcher is your supercharged generator, so you'll get your active protection system a lot quicker. Reload is your group power heal plus your group weapon buff. Smoke grenade launcher, multi-net launcher, and survival is your shield. Now, if you want to battle troll, I recommend actually the rocket launcher. And then swapping survival for the rocket jump. The rocket jump is actually another shield. And it gives you power back as well. It stuns them and knocks them down, basically. See? Even though you gotta be up close, like if they're lunging you anyways, then like I said, this particular loadout, actually you can back up and have a shield on you for a short period of time. Like I said, if you actually want to DPS a little bit and actually troll, then this is the loadout that I would recommend. Other than that, if you want to be a straight troll like I do, this is the loadout that I recommend. As for DPS, for close range, I recommend this loadout right here. And the way that this one works is that you gotta remember with this power, there's a combo with it. If you tap, it's the net reactor. If you tap range, it's the net retractor. If you hold range, it's the multi-net retractor. With this loadout, you want to use the multi-net retractor. So when you do this, you want to actually skip the first power, second power, pretty much just like that. This loadout was actually designed by Obsidian Chill. You can look it up, he just recently made this one. Oops, sorry I screwed up on that one. But that's actually what this loadout is. It's actually close range. if you want a far range loadout, I recommend using, this one right here. I'm sorry it took me a minute to actually piece it together. Mini nuke, shrapnel grenade launcher, chain gun, railguns, robot sidekick, and neo venom boost. This one's a far range loadout. Blast adapter. I need to change that head mod to neo venom boost. Escalating might, violent breakout, extended supercharge. Chain. You want that chain gun? So you can actually gain a little bit of health. If you do get knocked down, you're still getting that health, so that's a bonus. Explosive block, because this loadout, if you actually decide to actually use a range loadout. I'm missing an artifact. Where the hell? There it is. Anyway. In power channeling, it can be a little bit buggy because for the simple fact is with the solar amplifier, it says it installs the empowered channeling tactical mod, so this mod is actually a little bit bugged right now. So I would run max damage, and this one is actually a similar rotation. That's the only difference. Now, to be honest, my might is not very high on this character, mainly because the skill points are low. And that should be it on the DPS side of this character. Stay tuned, I'll make one more video on my sorcery healer. And I forgot to mention the stat points of the DPS. The stat points of the DPS is super powered like every other power. Critical attack chance, damage, and then might and power. Iconics, you want robot sidekick, neo venom boost. Even though if you're not running the far range loadout, it actually helps to have it just in case. Grab your movement. You only need one in weapon. Doesn't matter which weapon you have. And basically, instead of running like the backups, I run this mod right here. Not this mod, but this Starro. Usually on single target. It does the same thing as the Atlantis Seahorse, but I found this one actually does it better. Orbital strike, supply drop, and the might base trinket. Alright, now I'm gonna let you guys go and see you in a minute on my sorcery.